but we are in a colonial house near a spot that has a notorious reputation for haunting.
Yeah.
You pointed to a block outside the window, and I can see it here, and if I were to judge the distance, it's less than 100 meters.
Yeah.
And that is the building right beside that famous building.
Yeah.
Which means the energy of this place would have been pretty much affected by that. It would have come over.
Yes, I definitely think that this is the medical treatment center for the old commando camp. So that's where your injured soldiers, they all go there for medical treatment. So that is the medical treatment center.
Which has been turned into Gallop stables.
Yes.
And then left abandoned.
Yeah, left abandoned. From the day that we came in, it was already abandoned.
I really don't feel good. Is there anyone here? What did you find? You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.
So I was relating to you about that photo that one of your guides.
Yes, we conduct a tour around here, a walk with Hantu Changi tour. And on one of the tours, the participant took a photo of that building, where we are looking at right now.
Yes.
And it appears as if there was someone at the window. And the person who took the photo, he has the third eye. And he did not take random shots. He specifically took that shot because he felt something was looking at him. A very strong energy, a very strong draw. So he took the photo. Turns out there is an apparition in the window.
Yes.
With regards to evidence in photographs, it is never going to be very clear because if you find a photograph that is so clear, you can see the hair, the makeup, the contours, and everything of a spirit, no one's going to believe it anyway because it's too clear.
Yeah.
It looks Photoshop. Most of these photos that has been taken would usually have some sort of hazy character that looks like a head and shoulder. And people with the third eye would then corroborate and say, yes, it is. But generally, people who can't see anything will say, it's a fake. Right?
Yeah.
But this guy who took that photo and he passed it to me, I didn't share that photo, or rather the background of the photo with people. I just say, have a look, tell me what you see. And it turns out, people with the third eye was able to look at the photo and go, oh, one girl standing there. It's very clear to them. Although I can't see it. So enough people say there is a girl standing there, then there must be lah. And when I told you about that, you have a story as well.
Yes. I've never been up there before, since the day that I moved in. Until in the last year, I actually went up twice. So the first incident was out of curiosity. Me and my husband thought, hey, we're going to move out soon, so we might as well just go up there and explore it. So we took the liberty to climb up that little hill and went all the way up there. So we were looking at the outside. It looks gorgeous, beautiful building, admiring it for the structures. Then I decided that, I want to look inside. So I opened up one of the doors that was unlocked, went in, and was really admiring the entire beauty of the great halls and all that. So my husband was doing, he was not following me exactly, he walked the opposite direction of where I was heading. So after that, he said, oh wow, you can look at this, you can look at that. Because on the two extension, one on the left, one on the right, there are actually two stairwells that will lead up to the second floor, and so on and so forth. As I was walking towards the left-hand side of the building, and I was looking into one of the rooms, then all of a sudden, I felt something. I felt an energy in the building that it felt like a woman, but I'm not sure whether it's a male or female, but the energy feel like a girl. So, but then the intensity of that feeling was very clear. It was just saying, it was just going about with, please get out of here. It's my place. And it was becoming like, it's like a wind of energy that's coming at you stronger and stronger as you stay in there. And immediately when we walk outside the building, the energy kind of lifted. It totally lifted. So we were actually walking towards more of the main road in Hendon, towards the Hendon direction. So once we walk out there, the entire energy just lightened up. And then I realized that the timing that when we went up there was actually at 4:45 when we walked up. So it took us a good 10-15 minutes to trot our way up there and loiter in there. By the time that we finished, it was already like about 5:30.
Yeah.
So that's where the first time that I know that there is an entity in there or an energy in there that occupies that space, and it's very strong, and it has that the sense of like you go into someone's house and you know that, oh, this place belongs to this someone. Same kind of feeling, but it's just that you cannot see them.
But you don't know the history of that place or any death that happened in that place.
Not really.
But you felt a presence of a woman.
Yeah, I felt that the energy is a female.
Okay, so one of the stories I've heard, and this was from a spiritual practitioner, was that place is known for the crying woman.
Oh. There's
a woman who would walk the corridors crying.
Okay.
The apparent history of that place was either the workers, she was being raped by the workers there, and either she took her own life in that building or she was murdered.
Oh.
But her spirit loiters through the halls.
Yeah.
And I've conducted many tours, and on 2 occasions, people have actually saw her. The first time was actually very shocking, because we were standing there and we were shining a torchlight. There were 3 levels.
Yes.
And we said that this is a story of the crying woman of this block, And then it said, because we can't see, right? So we said, okay, then we turn around and left. Then one of the participants called me out and says, out of earshot from everyone, he says, she's not on the 2nd level. She's on the 1st level looking at us. So that's the first time. So then subsequent time with the photographs and everything.
Yeah.
So that particular building has very active haunting, enough for people to have seen it on a few occasions. Myself, I've been inside. I walked around.
Okay.
And I think being insensitive, I couldn't sense
Okay.
her, right? But there were parts of the building where I thought were exceptionally colder than other parts.
The second incident is the cuter one. Yeah, cute in the sense that I'm very thankful for her now, alright?
Yeah.
Because I have a little rooster, and you saw my rooster just now, right? It's very cute, right? There was this one day that when we were letting them out to run around, a few hours later I realized that, where is he? I don't hear him anymore. I don't see him. The girls are all in here, but then he is the only one missing. Then I sort of panic. I start to panic. And it was about 5:30 that I realized that, because they're supposed to go back into their coop. No, 5:30. Then I went in. I went outside to look for him, and he was not there. So my husband was at home, and I told him, "Hey, I think our Cheep Cheep, our little rooster, disappeared. You know, and I really love him a lot because he's quite a character." Then I kind of become more and more anxious because it's getting dark. I don't see him, and the thing is that chickens, right, after sundown, when the light is darker, they sort of go all blind. They can't see. So I was so frightened. I was so worried that I decided that with my husband we split up to look for him. My husband went all the way down towards Sealand. I decided to walk the route here outside my house and take that short stairway up, right up there. And as I was running up, I was just shouting for his name. Just he responded to his name. I called, "Sir Cheep Cheep, Sir Cheep Cheep, where are you? Where are you? No, I'm looking for you."
Sir Cheep Cheep.
Yeah.
So cute.
So cute, right? At first it's only Cheep Cheep, then my husband decided
Sir
to give him
Cheep Cheep.
Sir Cheep Cheep. Yeah, so I went up there.
Yeah.
The moment I stepped up onto the last step of the staircase,
Yeah.
the feeling of, it's like I walked into a bubble of repulsion, like trying to get rid of me. And then the moment I walk into it, it's like, what are you doing here? It's my place. And I said, I'm so sorry, I don't mean to trespass. I'm looking for my little rooster. His name is Sir Cheep Cheep. I'm only trying to look for him. I'm wondering whether did he run up here and trespass into your environment, you know. Then I still keep hearing that sound, that thing that is talking to me and saying, you're not supposed to be here, you're not welcome, you get out, you get out. You know, it is my place, it is my place. Then I'm saying, please help me. Then I say, I know it's your place, please help me,
Yeah.
I'm desperate.
Yeah.
And then I was really crying, you know. I said, I love him very much. You know, his name is Sir Cheep Cheep. Then I said, if you can, if you see him, this little rooster, please help me to guide him home.
Yeah.
Okay? Guide him home, please. Then it's already like 5:45, 6 o'clock already. It's getting really quite dark because it's very cloudy and the sun is really setting. I was still up there, I was a bit half panicking because I'm afraid that I don't have my handphone with me. I will not be able to see a path because it's not lighted there. So I continue and you know, do a last bit to walk along that path of the pine trees, where the pine trees are,
Yeah.
and still shouting for Sir Cheep Cheep, Sir Cheep Cheep, will you come home, come home. Then I said, I was so desperate. I was like, okay, I said in my heart, please help me. If you see him, please guide him home. I thank you very much, and I will definitely give my thanks to you with prayers.
Yeah.
That's the best I can do. Please guide him home. I love him very much, you know. So I was still crying and crying, and then that voice of that very menace, like negative, angry vibe, right? It neutralized. It's not so angry anymore. But I was a bit half panicking because I wanted to come home and see if my husband has any luck. So I ran down. I got down in time when the sky really darkened and I really couldn't see the path very well anymore. So my husband had no luck. He's nowhere to be found. We don't hear him at all. So once the place is kind of in the pitch dark, you know that they won't be able to find their way home. We just sat in the living room and saw him in the days and wondering like if he's still alive or is he dead somewhere, you know. He might get carried off by the wild dogs here. So we were like, okay, let's not cry anymore, let's watch TV. So we turned on the TV. Just as we turned on the TV and I was looking at the clock, it was already 8:15. It was really dark already, except for the bit of light that permeates from our living room window out to the backyard a little bit. Then I heard rustling sound, like animals walking outside the fences or something. Then after that, the rustling sound came nearer and nearer. I thought, oh no, don't tell me the neighbor's cat came in or some snake came in and whatnot. Then I hear a kok 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 kok. What? I went straight up to the window, asked my husband, get the torchlight. And then we took the torchlight and then we shine. He, Sir Cheep Cheep, walked back in pitch darkness right into in front of the coop. He was walking and he was walking and he was standing there. And how the hell did he manage to be able to walk and find his way back? It's a question mark. Because we searched everywhere within this few several meters of this entire vicinity. We don't see him. We don't hear him. Really, nothing. And this is the cute one that he came home. And my husband can't believe it. I can't believe it too. So we quickly rushed him home, put him back in, and then I told my husband what happened. And then he was reeling. You mean you make a pact with an entity up there? I said, I don't even know. But a promise is a promise. Whatever it is, it brought him home. Because chickens are blind at night, and there's no reason how he managed to, because the whole area at the back hill, they turned off all the lights already. They no longer turn on the lights. So you literally live in darkness at the back hill. So how he managed to find his way back home? That is a real question mark. Yeah. So promise is a promise. So I went back upstairs and I took out my prayer beads and I started saying prayers. And I dedicated all my prayers to this lady, the spirit that I felt, that I give thanks to her. And I give her the merit that thank you very much for bringing my dear little rooster back home, safe and sound.
Is anyone here?
You are listening to Super